Hello, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Today it's 27th of January, and let's start with global cues where the activity is completely mixed. On Tuesday, Asian markets were down heavily. Today they are trading into green but with nominal gains. US stock futures trading into red and it's down 70 points. For Singapore Nifty, it is showing 50 points gains, but otherwise, if we see the closing of the Friday and compare with today's opening, then we are of the view that it is going to open down with a gap of almost 100 points. Currently, it is trading at 14,150 and it closed at 14,270 on Friday. The overall sentiment of the market is not that great. We have seen vertical sell-off in the market. It was around 14,750. From there, all the way the market has fallen to the levels of 14,250, 260 on Friday. 3 days sell-off clearly indicates that bears are taking the grip of the market and we may see further more weakness in the short term. But again, as we are approaching to the major event of budget, we are of the view that in case if we see the market is falling to the levels of 14,100 or 13,900, then between these levels we should look for adding very strong companies to our trading portfolio because we are expecting volatility ahead of the budget, and in that we may even see the levels of 14,500 again, which is decent upside from current levels. At the same time, falling from the highs of 14,750 is very good opportunity for short term as well as positional traders. Number of companies have fallen and they are now very close to their important support areas. Yes, we may see further more decline, but that will be an opportunity if there is a patience or if there is specific strategy. Now if we move to FI figures, then there on Friday we saw strong addition from foreign institutions on the derivative segments. They bought index futures as well as call options, and on the cash segment they are reducing their exposure and they sold nearly 765 crores on Friday. Domestic institutions are consistently selling, but the sell-off is now getting slower. They sold nearly 350 crores on Friday. Earlier they were used to sell some 1,500 crores sort of cash into the cash segment. Now if we go through with sectors and stock specific activity, then we saw vertical sell-off in banks, NBFCs. They fallen heavily. We saw profit taking in cement companies as well as in metal companies from the highs, and they were down heavily on Friday. Yes, there were like few exceptions like Grasim, which closed on the higher side, or Ambuja Cement, but stocks like Ultratech Cement as well as Shri Cements were down. So now what should be the strategy? Then our view is to look for adding those companies where the upside is huge, like Ambuja Cement, which is currently trading at 255, 259. There we feel that it is heading for at least 295, 300. So it's a buy at current levels or more on decline. From the metal space, we like Steel Authority, which is currently trading at 58, 59. There we are expecting again stock to move towards 70, 74. Tata Steel is also looking good, which is currently trading at 645, but it is better to wait and see that how actually it moves, because it is more and more sensitive stock to the iron ore prices, where we saw some sideways to negative sort of activity. So in case if we see the Tata Steel is falling towards 600 levels, then certainly it's a buy. Apart from metals and commodities, if we focus on banks, then there we saw sell off in HDFC Limited, Bajaj Finance, ICICI Bank was down. HDFC Bank was not sustaining above the level of 1500. State Bank was down. So there we feel that furthermore decline is more possible, and State Bank, which is currently trading at 283, 285, is maybe heading for the levels of at least 250, 255 in the near term. So there we need to be careful or buy only if it falls to 250 levels. ICICI Bank looks good, but there also the downside of 5 to 8% is not ruled out in the short term. But along with the fall in the market, if we see the stock is falling towards 500, 510, then certainly it's a buy with a positional view. HDFC Bank, HDFC Limited, but if we focus on HDFC Limited, then there 2480, 2450 should be the level where we should look for adding long positions. Bajaj Finance is showing a lot of weakness, and there also 44,900 is going to act as major support. Below that, the possibility of 4,700 or maybe 4,500 is not ruled out. Now IT and pharma, FMCG, where the defensive activity we always see. Out of that, we like pharma because there we saw a gradual activity on the upside, and the correction is also looks like limited. In that space, we like Divi's Laboratories, Cipla, and Lupin Laboratories, as well as Sun Pharma. So these are the 4-5 stocks on which we are going to focus with a trading perspective. Technically, they are indicating major strength. From the IT space, we feel that there also we are going to see some profit taking at higher levels, and that is why if there is very long term view, I'm going to say view of next 1 to 3 months, then only we should look for adding stocks like Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra to our trading portfolio. Otherwise, it is better to stay away for the time being. From the FMCG basket, Hindustan Lever, Kolpal, as well as Nestle are very close to their important support areas, and based on their activity or reversal formation, we should be buyer in these companies. One thing is very clear, that FMCG and pharma are going to do well in the medium to long run, and that is why we need to be more and more focused for these two sectors. Auto companies, where there is specific news flow from the government that they have passed the scrappage policy of 15 years for those vehicles which are from the PSUs. So there we feel that Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland should do well. Friends, that's all from my side. With this, I am ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening in, and have a great day to all of you.